Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 3240, that's 3240 Westview Court here in Lake Oswego. We're located at the front of the home. We're actually kind of at the front right of the home, I guess, to some extent. This is the kitchen window in here. Right through that is the kitchen sink we have running. I guess we can't see through. But anyway, right outside that is the 4-inch cast iron cleanout in case it were to get buried again. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running, and once we get down to the base of the clean out here, we'll zero out the camera counter. Alright, here we go. Well, it looks like we do have some standing water there in the line. We'll take a look at that on the way out. It's all drained. Yeah, transitions here at about 91 feet out over to 6-inch concrete. I'm going to go locate the camera head. I've got a whole bunch of water running inside, and at this point here, I'm going to see how close we are to the main. If I keep this pace up for much longer, I risk damaging the camera. It's just getting really hard to push the thing along. Now that is as far out as we can get there with all the water running, but I located the camera here a moment ago when we were at 130 feet, and we're at this point here, we're probably only about 2 to 3 feet short of the main lateral. We're really close to the manhole cover. We're going to let the line drain out here for a few minutes before reeling back. I just went and located the camera head again here, and I can actually look down into the manhole cover and visibly see the light coming up. We're literally only about 1.5 feet to 2 feet from the main. It's just hard to see because it's so dark inside. It looks like in total the line is right around 136 feet long. Alright, the line's just about all drained out at this point here. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back. Now, it's a unique line that they ran cast iron all the way to the street curb like that. It switches to concrete pretty much right at the bottom of the driveway. It's a much better pipe product than old concrete. It generally holds up for a lot longer. Usually what we see is the concrete starting within about 5 feet of the line exiting the foundation, so well built. Now we have a stringy, strandy item here on the right side of the pipe. I just want to show you that does not appear to be roots. It looks like dental floss or the string from a tampon. You can see that it doesn't originate out of a joint or a hole. It's got a loop on it, and that's kind of what hung up. It's either string, dental floss, or something like that. That's not a root coming through. I do recommend a hydrojet be performed on this line just to descale it and get the years and years of buildup off of it. That's one thing the cast iron does do, is it's rough on the inside, so it tends to kind of grab stuff and build up over the years. Doesn't mean you're living like a heathen or anything like that. It just tends to do that over a long period of time. We've still got water running from something inside. We've had all the fixtures turned off in there for quite a while, but a lot of this water is still flowing forward, so might have a leaky toilet flapper or something. give it just a moment here to see if it's just water we're sloshing around with the camera. Is that little bit of water there will, to a certain extent, exaggerate a belly. Not a ton. We don't have a high volume of water moving through. But it does appear here in this kind of first 30-40 feet, I can tell that we've got some slight standing water. It's kind of doing kind of a snake pattern, kind of goes up and down, in and out of a belly for this first 30-40 feet. Now, where we not have any water running here, this water, there would actually be about half the amount in the line here. Now you can see in this spot, this first bit of pipe, how you've got a lot more debris buildup in it. I do recommend jetting the line. I also recommend re-scoping it, especially in spots like this we're going through. Sometimes you can get cast iron pipe wear out the flow line. It will create basically like a trough or a divot in the cast iron pipe. Though it is worth re-scoping afterwards to see if that's wear, because a lot of times what debris does is it builds up on the sidewalls and will just create that look. More than likely it's just debris buildup, kind of creating that little trough in the pipe there. But at the same time, when you're checking to make sure it got cleaned out properly, it's worth just taking another look at the line. And we're just about to reel the camera out of the pipe here. As far as I can tell, we do have some debris obscuring a little bit of my view from the pipe. Best I can tell, though, once this thing is cleaned out, we're going to have, and at this time it is functioning. We've got good flow all the way to the main lateral. The cast iron and concrete portions of the line we've scoped here are in good shape. We've got a little stringy thing here. I want to make sure that's not some little root. Yeah, it's another spot where we've got another piece of dental floss or tampon string or something like that. Really want to avoid putting even dental floss down the line. That kind of stuff can hang up on corners and actually create quite a blockage. It's kind of amazing. Anyhow, we're just about to reel the camera out of the line. We've got good flow all the way to the main. The cast iron and concrete portions are all in good condition. I do recommend the jet and the re-scope afterwards. As far as I can tell here, we've got good pipe underneath that debris buildup, and we'll have a very nicely flowing line all said and done. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time.